Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this video, we have a very classic look. The look has some bold lashes, a baby winged liner, a matte eyeshadow look, and of course, you can't have a classic look without a red lip. If you'd like to learn how to recreate this look, please keep on watching.
So to get started, I'm going to use my Too Faced primer. This is similar to the one that I always use, except for this is actually supposed to be for any like glitter based eyeshadows. The reason why I want to use this one instead this time is because it gives it kind of gives a little bit of a matte look to the eye, which goes hand in hand with the look I'm trying to achieve. So I'll just be using this one instead of the regular Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is called Too Faced Glitter Glue. Okay, so this is going to be a really simple eye look. It's very minimal. It's just a very classic look, and because of that, it doesn't require a lot of eyeshadows, a lot of technique, or anything like that. I'm going to be using my Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette, which is a Rose Gold edition. My favorite palette right now. And I am going to be dipping into the eyeshadow in Bay, which is that one right there. It's just a really light matte color. And I'm going to apply this everywhere on the lid. And I'm actually going to apply it above that natural crease that I have too. So it's pretty much going everywhere. And again, I am patting my eyeshadow too. I'm not swiping it on. When you swipe eyeshadow on, it actually ends up just kind of flaring out or dusting off a bunch of the eyeshadow. So if you want to get the most payoff from your eyeshadow, you want to just like pat it onto the skin. Once you feel like you have a nice little base for the eyeshadow over here, you want to grab a crease brush, something like this, and I'm going to be using Sandalwood, which is this shade right down here. And I'm going to use this to define the crease in my eye. So it's just this area right here. It's that natural fold. And I'm going to go in there with my crease brush, a little bit of the Sandalwood, and kind of just like buff that in there to create some definition. I'm not really trying to darken the crease. I just want to create some definition. One tip that I was taught was to hold your crease brush towards the end, so you're holding it very loosely, and as you're applying and kind of like blending and buffing in the colors, they're also being added on very loosely, so you don't get this really like harsh and intense color, which is what we're going for in the crease area. Once you feel like you've got a nice little definition, again, not trying to go too dark, just a little definition, then we can move on. Before going to the liner, I do want to just kind of brighten up that little under area again. So I'm just going to grab a little bit more of that same eyeshadow, which was Bay, that like super light matte shade right here. And then just pat it onto the area underneath the fold. It's just brightening up that area. It's the same eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. This is an amazing eyeliner. It's waterproof. It's got this really sharp, pointy tip, as you can see. It also has this really intense, like dark pitch black color, which is awesome. So all I'm going to do is using the point, the very tippy point of my liquid liner, I am going to start at the very edge of my eye, where my eye ends. And then I am just gonna carry it out. Just gonna take a look at my other one. So now what I'm gonna do is I am gonna close my eye, just like this. And I am going to start patting my eyeliner right on my top lash line, starting from the middle. So I'm kind of patting it and then dragging it out to the right a little bit. All right, so once I've done that, I now want to fill in the wing. So I'm gonna start probably like midpoint of that wing and then draw a line coming back, kind of like a triangle, and then fill that in. All right, and there we go. So that's pretty much it for the eyes. The only other thing I'd like to add is a little bit of eyeshadow underneath. I'm gonna do my concealer first, and then we'll do the shadow underneath. As always, using my Radiant Creamy Concealer from NARS. Alrighty, and then we just want to set that with my Ben Nye Banana Luxury Powder. I just put some on the lid, and then I take my big eyeshadow brush and dip it in there, tap off any excess, and then start applying. Okay, once the concealer is done, we can do the eyeshadow underneath the eyes. So I'm going to take a smudge brush, something like this, going back into my sandalwood, and then just applying that right underneath the lower lash line. I'm going to contour my face using Shade and Light, and I actually just do my cheeks. I don't really do my entire face. I like to use a combination of the middle shade and the darker shade. So I just dip in my brush into both of them, and I'm using a dual fiber brush. Second my cheeks a little bit. And just start applying lightly. Okay, so next I'm going to do a little bit of blush, and the blush I've been using a lot lately is from Becca Cosmetics. It's part of the Champagne Splits Compact, and it is Pamplemousse. And it's this shade here. I've mentioned before that it's a little bit of like a coral color, but it goes a little more red on my skin, so it'll just fit perfectly with the red lip that I'm going to do for this video. So next is going to be one of my favorite lip colors. This is by Stila. This is what I used in my last video, and I had a few people comment on it. And so I figured I'd use it this time around too and actually show you the product. So this is by Stila, and it's called the Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick, and the color is in Beso. For those of you that don't know, beso in Spanish means kiss. It also smells so delicious. Okay, so to finish off the look, I do want to do some lashes. I will be using Wispies by Ardell. Those are typically the ones I use. So I just put some glue on my lashes. I'm going to let them dry for a few seconds. So my camera died while I was putting on these lashes, but as you can see, they add so much drama to the look. I love them so much. This poor eye looks like naked over here without lashes. I also don't have mascara on it, so that's why it looks like stark difference, but I am about to put on the other set of lashes. I just applied some glue. As you're applying the lashes, you just want to get as close to the lash line as possible, and I actually measure from the end out. I see where the end tip will land, and then I apply the rest. Just like that. And the glue that I have on dries to a clear finish. I also just want to push them up a little bit so they're more flared. Just like that, so they match the other side. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of mascara. And the purpose of adding mascara to the lashes is just to blend in my natural lashes to the falsies. Okay, and I also just like to dab my brush onto my bottom lashes. Alrighty, so that is it. This is my classic look with some pretty dramatic falsies and a winged liner, a little baby winged liner, and of course a red lip. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so right over here with my spirit fingers. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!